How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile. So Southbound Metamorph Hardcore. We are now doing the Temple of Azoidal. This was the first one that I've done this league, so I created it a while ago, but I never bothered running it. So what are the rooms here? Is there anything I'm actually truly interested in? I don't have a level 3 room. I do. Wait, it's just like a pack size room. It's like whatever. Sacrifice unique, strong boxes, some currency, some breach splinters. There's not a lot going. Oh, there's a legion. I guess there's that. But for the most part, there's not too much going for this this temple. But we'll do it anyways. Got the mouthful. Dude, this league, it's just like a super long title, right? Normally it's just like, hey, welcome back, Metamorph League. Now it's like Metamorph League, solo self-found, hardcore, everything. By the way, you gotta add that too. I'm sorry I didn't add that. Solo self-found, hardcore, by the way. And I'm starting to get used to it. There was a phase where I was recording so many freaking YouTube episodes. I caught myself at work. Like I met a new coworker or somebody. I met someone new. And I was like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And then I was about to go, "Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile." I'm like, "Whoop." I'm at work. I'm not recording videos right now. Oh, did you just DC Alan?
Yeah, it's my internet. It's been doing this
for
really? Some time. Give me a second.
I guess Jimmy is really sick because he doesn't want to come on Discord. He's just out there playing PoE in his lonesome. Level 69 Necromancer. I mean, if he's gonna do that, why doesn't he just play solo self-found, you know? Well, I guess because he's trading afterwards, but...
I've been having this issue where sometimes my game would just disconnect, and sometimes when I go on websites it says DNS server.
Oh, that's like pretty much you should restart your router then when that happens.
Yeah, I know. That's what I usually do, but...
Christoph says my router has is starting to let me down. Have to restart it every day or so. It had a good life, 5 years or so. You know, I never actually had router problems. Like by the time I suspect it's having problems, I've already moved to like a different Actually no, I'm not even using a router. I'm just using the modem, or I'm not using a dedicated router. I use like, you know, the modem router hybrid thingy. Is that what you're using, Alan? Or do you actually have the modem connected to a router?
I think it's motor hybrid.
Okay, so it's whatever provided by Rogers or Bell or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
it's just whatever is provided by Rogers or Bell.
Yeah. I actually got something good from the temple? Pog!
What'd you get?
I traded in a garbage unique. I got a carcass jack.
Nice.
Wait, does this make sense on my build? Basically, it's just life, right? The area, AoE damage, and AoE effect means nothing to me. because I actually don't do damage with this rain of arrows. It's good but useless at the same time. It's good but not for my build. Still, it's probably something I want to keep around, maybe for another build. That gives me ideas, having a carcass jack.
Hardcore Soul Southbound.
What's that?
How long are you gonna play Hardcore Soul Southbound?
Admittedly, not that much longer in terms of time-wise.
Yeah.
Because I'm moving in a month, right? So I won't get to play too much anyways.
Oh, did you buy a house?
No. My mom, her tenant is moving out. So I'm moving into her condo.
So you're gonna stop playing the game?
Well, like, probably won't be able to play as much because we're going to be moving and packing and whatnot. So I'm probably going to stay with solo Southbound Hardcore until mid-January. And then probably end of the month, sometime in January, I'll play a bit of softcore. It is usually a scam to go for the provided modem and router, especially in Canada. They charge you more a month for it. I think I bought it outright. I think. I can't remember anymore. I'm going to have to check it because I'm going to need to cancel my service. My new place has fiber to the home. So, not even going to go with Rogers anymore. Jesus, I don't have any currency to roll this stuff. I'm too lazy to go get them. I don't want to waste the portal. The hell happened to my remove freeze flask? Was I out of charges? Jesus. Panicked a little there. E-box for the win. Is that a provider? Yeah. Yeah, we in Toronto they have like all kinds of different fiber to the home companies now. You know how before it's just like pick your poison, you know, like Rogers, Bell, and like maybe a couple other small ones. Now it's you got like all kinds of different providers, so I like that there's more choice these days.
Oh my god.
Best customer service I've ever seen. Been 10 years with them, I think. You know, I've never... It's probably been 10 years since I even called customer service. Obviously, when it's time, like, I suspect Rogers customer service isn't that good. It's probably hot garbage, actually. But yeah, I've never had issues like, oh, my internet is slow. Like these days, that has not been an issue. If anything, it's like the power is out, so therefore I don't have internet. But obviously, that's not their fault. It's you can do wacky things with E-Box. Okay, I'll check it out later. I don't think they have it here though in Toronto. Oh wait, they do. They're in Toronto. I've never heard of them. Pretty sure they do. Yeah, they are here.
Am I gone?
No. Yeah. Unfortunately, they're not available in where I'm moving, so that's a bummer. I just did a quick check just now. That's okay, I'm gonna go for fiber, so right now I'm still on like shitty Rogers. I mean, admittedly it's not that bad, you know, it's like 500 down, friggin', but it's like 10 up. And I want more for that. More upload. I think the new place is like 600 down, 600 up. Which is pretty nice. No idea how the customer service is though. Have you heard of FTTN? Fiber to the neighborhood? Huh. I'm gonna be living in an apartment though, so we have fiber to the building. I'm assuming it's the same idea. Oh my god. My damage is so bad. Yo, this was like a top tier play right here though. I'm pretty proud of myself. I literally, and by top tier play I mean I literally moused over their names and picked the, you know, the rarer shard. Like I saw Imperial over here and I'm like pass, and I saw Templar over there at the south side and I'm like okay, I'll go for that instead. I think that's the first time I've ever done that actually, so I'm pretty proud. Got myself a green splinter right there. Worth it. Very worth it. And what's the unique item? A jewel. Okay. Oh, sweet. I got like 4 green splinters. What's the jewel? Combat focus. I have 2 combat focuses now. I could actually... Wait. With 40 total dexterity and strength and radius, elemental hit and wild strike cannot choose lightning. And they deal 50% less lightning damage. I wonder what the other combat focus element is. But I know I have 2 combat focuses now, so... I could technically re-roll like a... elemental hit character or a wild strike. Probably not wild strike. Elemental hit like bow character of some sort, I would assume. They have an option to get unlimited, but just in down hours. 2 to 8, so I do all my download in the night. This is gonna sound a little ignorant. I thought at this point all internet services give you unlimited download. Like I haven't had my download capped in like over pretty much over 10, maybe like for the last 8 years I've had unlimited.
This better be worth it.
But maybe I'm just paying for more. Oh my god, our damage is so good right now.
No. Hey.
What's up?
So, if it's like the DNS server isn't responding thing, changing it to Google DNS, is that a better solution?
Google Open DNS?
Yeah.
I've tried that. Are you with Rogers right now?
Bell.
Bell?
Yeah.
It's weird, I'm not sure. I pay 48 a month for 15 connection. I'm paying like 80 a month for TV,
Yeah.
cable, and a landline, and it's 500 down, 10 up.
But I guess is like I'm just getting dropped every once in a while, and when I try to go on Google, it says no internet.
Yeah, you can try to open DNS thing. I've tried it before. I don't think it makes a big difference.
How come other computers work fine? Is it a computer issue or is it a router issue?
Oh, the other computer is fine? Like the internet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. It could be that is this your main computer? Try updating your network drivers.
Desktop.
Yeah, the new desktop, right?
Yeah.
Restart all programmer tips for everything? Yeah, restart everything. Restart your router, dude. Did you do it yet?
Welcome.
How do you restart a router? Like, what's the?
What do you mean? How do you restart your modem?
How do you do that?
What? So you haven't done that yet?
I don't know how you do that.
Go to like whatever your default. What console? Go to your console, like 192.168.0.1.
On your computer, you mean?
Unplug. Yeah, unplug it, dude. Unplug your router and plug it back in. Turn off the power.
See you soon.
I mean, I'm too lazy to walk over to my router to restart it, so I do it through my computer, but
I guess, is it a hardware issue or a software issue with the computer?
Hard to say.
Maddie's on her laptop and she says
She's fine?
it's working fine. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm no networking expert. So what's my combat? Oh, okay. So I could go for a fire elemental hit if I wanted to. Interesting. Just restart your router and see how it goes. Typically, when there's a DNS issue, it means... Basically, it means it can't connect to DNS server, but if there's only one that can't connect, it's probably a router issue. Like that one port can't route to the server for whatever reason, which is super weird, but whatever. Any of you watched The Witcher yet? Is it good? I watched it. Is it good? I binge watched all of it in one day. If that gives you any indication of whether I enjoyed it or not. I enjoyed watching it, and I kept going. So in that sense, it's worth watching. Some of the casting was questionable. And the storyline was a little confusing, even if you have played The Witcher. I think it takes a while for you to like clue in what's going on, and then after you're like, okay, I get it. Not bad, at least. No. It's a fun watch. I really enjoyed it. I do recommend it, actually. It's a pretty... Have you read it? I have not read it. I used to be an avid reader. And then at some point it just... stopped. Do you still read a lot, Alan? Oh, is he still there? Maybe not. And like, I am a fantasy reader. Like, I read a lot of fantasy books. Just kind of stopped. I don't know. A lot of good fantasy books these days. Oh yeah? I mean, if you've read The Witcher, I don't think you're gonna have an issue picking up the story. Because I'm pretty sure the series follows the story relatively closely. So there's no problem there, I think. It's just, I don't want to give any spoilers. I think it's one of those ones where you probably don't want to get spoiled anyways, so. No spoil, please? Yeah, no worries.
I'm just looking. How do you see if your drivers... You can chill in chalet with Maddie. She doesn't ski.
Maddie doesn't ski at all?
Nope.
Actually, that makes sense. Because she was in Hong Kong for so many years, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She also doesn't ride a bike.
Really? That
Yeah.
doesn't make as much sense.
I don't think people in Hong Kong ride bikes. Do they?
Really?
Huh? They do?
I avoid the internet these days. Witcher, Star Wars, Mandalorian. Yeah. Especially Twitch chat, you know? Spoilers everywhere. A lot of people online have been talking about The Witcher, actually. I think people have been enjoying it. Skiing is the best sport ever. Been an instructor in my youth. You know what? I enjoyed skiing when I was a kid, and then I got bigger, and I made the mistake one time of not wearing a helmet while skiing, and I got concussed. And it instilled like this fear in me. You got hurt. I got very hurt. And then the next time I went skiing, it was really icy. Like, we picked a bad day to go, and I already had like this feeling like, oh, I don't want to fall, I don't want to get concussed, blah blah blah. But I also wasn't very good because it's been so long since I skied. You know, like when I was a kid, there's like no fear, right? Like you just kind of blast down the hill, which is basically what I did, which was a terrible idea. So there were a lot of people at this mountain, and like you're basically bumping into each other. So one person sort of cut me off, and pretty much I jumped over them. And when I landed, I reached out my arm to try again and go with the HC mentality. Well, I did. I tried again. So the first time I was like, I got concussed. I'm like, hey, you know what? It happens. It's okay. Second time around, there still was a bit of that fear. And I jumped over the girl, I reached out my arm, and I fractured my shoulder. And then I was out of commission for like pretty long time, actually. And after that, I was like, maybe like just wasn't meant to be, And like I'm like 200 pounds, like I weigh a lot, so. These, like when I was a kid, you're like blasting down the hill, but you're not actually going that fast. Now I'm like trying really hard to go slow, and I can't stop myself. I mean, part of it is skill, obviously, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's not. It's hard to get rid of that fear. Last year was one of the best early season openings for ski resort in Quebec for like 10 years. Because of the snow, like really good snow. Is that what happened? Like I know some coworkers who are like really into snowing and snowboarding. Skiing and snowboarding. Like I knew one guy, I worked with him, he would literally like drive an hour and a half away on a Wednesday night to go snowboarding, and then come back at like 12 a.m. or something, show up next day at like 7 a.m. to work, and then do it again the next day, So much snow, never seen in 20 years. Nice. 2 feet in Christmas? That sounds really good. I like it when there's snow in Christmas, You got a nice white Christmas. It's nice. I can imagine like having fresh powder. Lately I've gotten more into like cross-country skiing. Like the place, of course I'm afraid. The place I went to, there weren't many people there and it was like a groomed trail. and there was a lot of fresh snow, and it was just like serene, you know? You're like just in your own head. It was really nice. This year is rain freaking climate change. According to Trump, it's not a real thing.
Exile?
What is this belt? 27% increased movement speed during any flash effect? What? I guess it's interesting. Whatever. Okay. So that was like a short temple episode, I guess. I suppose I'm supposed to keep going this way. So like the next map would be Vol Pyramids, and we're going left, right? Like, do I even have a tier 3 Vol Pyramids? There are so many maps now. Look at that. You actually have to scroll to go through, to get through all these maps. I can't hold all these maps. Don't get me started. I know you don't like politics on your channel, except for the bit of ranting between Curtis and the other guy on universal income. Yeah. It's a sensitive topic, right? So it gets people riled up in general. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's do one map, and then I probably need to call it. Bit of a short stream, unfortunately, but I should probably help with vacation planning. So we're going to Portugal in the spring, so still planning that piece out. Luckily, it's only a 1-week vacation, so it's easier to plan, you know? Typically, when we go, I kind of use all my vacation days at once. And it's like you book a 2-3 week vacation. It's just so much planning. And like, I like going on vacations and all. You know, I like seeing new things. I like experiencing like new culture and, you know, learning about new history. But planning those trips and going to like tourism websites and looking up, you know, TripAdvisor reviews and I hate that stuff, man. That's why I saw like sort of crowdsourced information this time around, like, oh, what's good in Porto, which by the way, I've gotten some very good info on, you know, like what kind of stuff to eat in Portugal and which cities to kind of look at, and also for summer vacation, you know, what places are good to go to in Europe. So thank you guys. You know, but like I'm really bad at just planning in general. I dislike it. Okay, this map, Vol Pyramid. I forgot what the boss of this map was. Is it the one that keeps like respawning over and over or something? I need to remember to switch over to the Pantheon that reduces my bleeding damage taken over time. I do think it's a concern. Like, I once ticked myself accidentally down to like a 3rd life because of bleeding. And I don't even think I stacked it that high, so... bleeding mitigation is not very good. I thought armor would sort of stop it, but... apparently not. Leech's life, powerful crits. Okay, so basically stay away. I can kind of tell, like, this build is not clear speed oriented at all. But at the same time, I don't have enough damage to be bossing oriented either. I suppose I went all defense, and like there aren't that many builds where you just literally skill only life nodes and still get away with doing maps, you know? Not many builds that are like that, so I suppose in that sense, like, yeah, it does well. But I need better gear. I'm basically running around in like the same gear that I had in, I don't know, like Act 6 or something, which obviously you shouldn't succeed in like higher tier maps with that. But like map bosses are fine. The only, you know, areas which I actually have trouble with is the Metamorph bosses. And it's just because they have so much life. They're not actually doing... They're not killing me, right? They get close though, which is the concern. Because we've only been doing like tier 2, tier 3 maps. And they're chunking me a little bit. So I'm starting to get a little worried. I think I need more damage. Like, map bosses, they don't stand a chance, you know?
You idiot! What are you doing?
Oh, Zana.
Do you have any idea what you've done? No one was meant to ever come back here. No one was ever meant to even know this place existed. Your brash stupidity may have just doomed everyone back home. We need to talk, but it isn't safe here. Follow me through this portal.
Zana is not happy. For good reason. New mappers have arrived. Alright, let me go find a place to summon a Metamorph. Before we talk, Zana, I got business to do. Okay, currency shards. Currency. I like cards more than currency, I think. Legion incubators. Those are interesting. Let's go with that. And then frenzy is damaged. If I did this, I would fully juice it up though, huh? What if I did this? What if I did this? Okay, so if I went for 2 rares, it would fully juice it. So what do I like better? Cards or currency shards? Let's do this. Miss out on the cards, but there's so many bad cards out there. Currency shards, it's like slightly more reliable, I suppose. Sure, let's go with that. Demonic Reeve, Viper Strike, Lunging Strike, Fire Blast. This is actually a really good it's a really good map for fighting Metamorphs, because you get all these unique mobs. And they give like different samples. You get 3 samples, which is really nice. Okay, so these skills aren't the problem. 464% more life. This is basically why I'm not killing them. Ow. they kind of hurt. It's almost dead though. Oh, lots of stuff dropped right there. So we got the Broken Princess Lung. Abyssal Incubator. Rare Abyss item. Okay. Adds incubated stacked decks to an equipable item? That's a thing? That's pretty cool. Just a bunch of stacked decks. Dude, I love it. I love stacked decks. Do I want any of this stuff? No. Alright, even though I didn't pick cards, I mean, we got cards. Alright, Zana, what do you want?
I suppose I was a fool for thinking I could just lock us all away. It was always only a matter of time before someone's curiosity got the better of them. Exile, I know who you are and what you've done. I know you are strong, capable of slaying gods. But the other exiles in the Atlas, they are beyond compare. Yet they must be stopped. We have a small window while they do not understand that there is a way back to Rayclast. They are trying to find other ways out. I've begun finding altars, like this one, hidden in the spaces between maps. I'm worried the others are building them as a means of escape. We need to find a way to stop them. I'm sorry. I know you've done so much, but who else can possibly do what I ask? These exiles have found hidden pathways like this one.
Okay. So that's the Watchstone? Ah, Haywark Hamlet. Cool. So the Watchstones aren't actually items?
I suppose I was a fool.
Okay, so what's the new quest? Epilogue. Explore the maps in the corner regions of the Atlas. Have a good night, Christoph. See you around, buddy. In the corner regions of the Atlas to find the Elder Slayer. Okay. Search for Baron in the corner regions of the Atlas. Find and defeat the Elder Slayers. That's like me. Last league is me. Okay. Socket watchstones here to increase the tiers of maps in this region and reveal hidden maps. Cool.
Hello. Stay safe.
I basically skipped. That was by instinct. I ended up skipping all the conversation with her. Now I don't know what she wants. I can't complete the quest line anymore. I'm sorry. It's over. $87 life. Some resistance. I'll keep it. It's pretty good. But I don't know if it's better. Okay, so I have another lung. This one will go for chaos recipe. Alright, so that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.